presented to the king, at his arrival in Holland, after the discovery of the conspiracy. 1696 by Matthew Prior. Ye careful angels, whom eternal fate ordains, on earth and human acts to wait, who turn with secret power this restless ball, and bid predestined empires rise and fall. Your sacred aid religious monarchs own. When first they merit, then ascend the throne. But tyrants dread ye, lest your just decree transfer the power, and set the people free. See rescued Britain at your altar's bow, and hear her hymns your happy care avow, that still her axes and her rods support the judge's frown, and grace the awful court. That law with all her pompous terror stands, to wrest the dagger from the traitor's hands, and rigid justice reads the fatal word, poises the balance first, then draws the sword. Britain her safety to your guidance owns, that she can separate parricides from sons, that, impious rage disarmed, she lives and reigns, her freedom kept by him, who broke her chains. And thou, great minister, above the rest of guardian spirits, be thou forever blessed. Thou, who of old wert sent to Israel's court, with secret aid great, David's strong support, to mock the frantic rage of cruel Saul, and strike the useless javelin to the wall. Thy later care o'er William's temples held, on Boyne's propitious banks, the heavenly shield, when power divine did sovereign right declare, and cannons marked, whom they were bid to spare. Still, blessed angel, be thy care the same, be William's life untouched, as is his fame. Let him own thine, as Britain owns his hand. Save thou the king, as he has salved the land. We angels forms in pious monarchs view, we reverence William, for he acts like you, commissioned to chastise and bless, he must avenge the world, and give it peace. Indulgent fate our potent prayer receives, and still Britannia smiles, and William lives, the hero dear to earth, by heaven beloved, by troubles must be vexed, by dangers proved. His foes must aid to make his fame complete, and fix his throne secure on their defeat. So, though, with sudden rage the tempest comes, though, the winds roar, and though, the water foams, imperial Britain on the sea looks down, and smiling sees her rebel subject frown. Striking her cliff the storm confirms her power. The waves but whiten her triumphant shore. In vain they wooed advance, in vain retreat. Broken they dash, and perish at her feet. For William still new wonders shall be shown. The powers that rescued, shall preserve the throne. Safe on his darling Britain's joyful sea, behold, the monarch plows his liquid way. His fleets in thunder throw, the world declare, whose empire they obey, whose arms they bear. Blessed by aspiring winds he finds the strand blackened with crowds. He sees the nations stand blessing his safety, proud of his command. In various tongues he hears the captains dwell on their great leader's praise. By turns they tell, and listen, each with emulous glory furred, how William conquered, and how France retired, how Belgia freed the hero's arm confessed, but trembled for the courage which she blessed. O Lewis, from this great example know, to be at once a hero, and a foe, by sounding trumpets, hear, and rattling drums, when William to the open vengeance comes, and see the soldier plead the monarch's right, heading his troops, and foremost in the fight. Hence then, close ambush and perfidious war, down to your native seats of night repair. And thou, Bellona, weep thy cruel pride restrained, behind the victor's chariot tied in brazen knots, and everlasting chains. So Europe's peace, so William's fate ordains. While on the ivory chair, in happy state he sits, secure in innocence, and great in regal clemency, and views beneath averted darts of rage, and pointless arms of death,